Let's get ready to rumble!
Good morning. This is the New York session stream taken as part of our Road to Funded series. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you get anything of value. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell because we are live every weekday, Monday to Friday, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. With that being said, let's get right into the charts. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is doing well. Hope you guys had a good long weekend. I say long weekend, but well, yeah, a long weekend in the US, I guess, right? It was a Memorial Day. That's why we didn't stream. So major bank holiday. So, you know, volume was not expected. We weren't expecting much volume in the chart. So, you know, they didn't want to just be sitting here for, 2 hours doing nothing, right? Twiddling our thumbs and that. So yeah, but we're back today though. Let's see what we can get here for the week. Yeah, all right, so let's get right into so today's a Tuesday, of course, so you already know the drill. I'm not gonna be here for the 8 o'clock close, but I'll be right back, right? So let's get right into this analysis real quick. Okay, cool. So now our analysis from like what we've been looking to happen since the beginning of this month has played out now. All right, we've come up here, we've filled this wick. We haven't quite taken these highs, but I mean, for the most part, we've tapped into these highs, right? For the most part, so we tapped right into those highs and we started to reject. All right, so this is something we've been looking at since the beginning of this month. So now that this has played out, right, looking to the left and look into the moves that I was looking to mirror, right? You come up, like usually when you come up, my fault. Usually when you come up, you take out the high, you see a strong rejection back down to the downside, right? So now we have 3 days left. That's actually crazy to say, right? We have 3 days left in this monthly candle. Am I expecting this candle now to reject like this one did, like something like this? Am I now expecting this candle to reject all the way from here, reject and flip bearish now? I mean, to be honest, this could have been the exact same thing that happened here. Maybe it was 3 days left in this monthly candle and then we rejected to the downside, right? You never know, right? I can't really tell from here. I would need to go to lower time frames, and there's no way this is available for me to view, on lower time frames. So yeah, so I mean, I'm not really expecting this candle to drive down. I mean, to flip anyways, right? We might spend the last 3 days sort of pulling back here, sort of playing a little dance, pull back, a little push, pull back. We'll just have to wait and see, right? We'll have to wait and see how price develops, but I'm not really expecting this candle to just melt here, right? Especially because, I mean, the next 3 days, I don't think we have much news. Like today, is there news today? Yeah, there's not much news today. Tomorrow, not much news. Thursday, not much. Oh yeah, we got news on Thursday. And then let me see, Friday's pretty okay. Now we got news Thursday and Friday. So the news days might just, you know, bring in the volume that would be required or that would be needed to actually make this kind of flip. But I mean, whether that's gonna happen, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. So our move has played out, right? So the move we've been waiting for has played out. Now we need to find another move, right? We need to find something else to look at, right? Or something else that we could anticipate, so to speak. So I mean, again, we could just continue pushing up here though, right? We could just continue pushing up here towards 202.7, 202.8. We might just continue pushing up there because we do have some rejection levels at the rejection at that level. So yeah, we'll see. All right, move on to the weekly real quick. So previous weekly closed. So what is this level here? Is this a solid level? Yeah, I'd say so. We got rejection there, rejection, yeah. So previous weekly sort of closed above. Yeah, we sort of closed above resistance on the previous weekly, just barely above, not too crazy. We just sort of closed barely above previous resistance. And now we're looking towards, I mean, we've tapped into these highs, right? So what we were looking for is done, right? That move is done. That move all the way from down here, right? It's done. It's done now. We've tapped into this high. So now anything can happen. We can either just reject, start coming back to the downside, or we continue this push up, right? But this weekly now, we've closed above this level. This what seems to be a resistance level. We're about taking those highs officially. And it looks like our next level here is somewhere around 2001, or not 2001, 201. I guess you could push this up because these are all levels here. 201. What is this level? So 201.5, I'd say. Yeah. So it's looking like the next level here, at least on the weekly, is around 201.5. So maybe we come up to those levels before we see, you know, some sort of rejection. I mean, we'll see, right? But we are just about coming up here to officially take out these highs, right? I am expecting that we will officially take out these highs before we start to melt again. Or if we want to start melting, we will officially take out these highs. That push up might just take us to 201.5, right? You never know. So we'll have to wait and see. So right now, we're just waiting for something to happen to give us a new angle on the market, right? Because our previous angle has played out, it's done. Now we need a new angle, right? Is this bullish momentum gonna continue, or are we gonna see a rejection at some point here? So the daily, let me see what the daily levels. So yeah, daily levels. So we sort of closed. So previous daily, of course, closed bullish, right? We closed bullish, sort of respecting. Yeah, we never actually took out those highs, so we didn't really, I won't say we respected a level, but we did close inside this range right here. First thing we did is come up, but we do already have a bottom wick. Yeah, so I mean, if I think, yeah, let me not say that yet. Let me see, where's my next rejection area? So somewhere around, so not quite 201.5 like on the weekly, but I'd say somewhere around here, right? Somewhere around here. This is about 201.2-ish, around those areas. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little choppy. Not really choppy. Yeah, I'd say around 201.2, right? That's our next level here on the daily. That'll be our next daily level. So what I'm thinking here, right? And this is just a thought. It's nothing confirmed yet, but what I'm thinking is, if we end up coming up here first, and say we tap into 201.2, right? Most likely you're gonna reject 201.2 and then come down for a steeper bottom wick. Whether that steeper bottom wick is just for continuation up, maybe towards 201.5 or maybe even higher, I'm not sure, right? But yeah, we'll see. But I think if we do come up and tap 201.2 first, we will probably see this candle reject and create a steeper bottom wick for the weekly candle. Yeah, to tap into this daily level right here. But if we do reject now and we start coming down here and maybe tap this level here, or maybe even lower, maybe this level here, right, then I do think we still have some more pushing to do on this candle. But again, 4 days left in the monthly candle. Anything can happen, right? We could just spend those 3 days rejecting, we could spend those 3 days pushing, right? It's just a matter of what price wants to do at this point, right? So this is full TPs, right? So right on the money. Look at that, right? Right on the money. So at this point, if you get a 4-hour closure above, you're pretty much confirmed. Well, let me not say confirmed, but you're good. You're looking good to continue those buys going up, right? Yeah, and in terms of the levels above there, so what was my daily level? I believe it was 201.2, right? Something like this. Yeah, so taking these buys here, they're a little treacherous just because I don't have those solid levels on my lower time frames, but we'll see how we play out though. We'll see how we play out. If we can take the buys somewhere inside this range, so we can have something like this, maybe a closer sort of respecting this level. Hold up, let me see. So like a closer, so something, yeah, something like this. So a closer, something like this, and then you have like a bottom wick towards these lows. Then I'll probably take those buys on the flip, right? And then we start going in here, right? Something like that. But yeah, we'll see. But for now, these are our levels though. These are our levels. We've tapped into TPs, of course. So now, so sales wise, in terms of sales, I mean, your safest sells are down here. All right, that would be your safest bet for the sells. This is just in Narnia right now, so I'm just putting this here, right? I'm just putting that on the weekly level, so the daily level, the 201.2. So that's not really a confirmed level on the lower time frame, but we'll see. We shall see. Yeah, this whole range, I don't want nothing to do with it. Yeah, so we were looking to capitalize this whole time on this, basically this whole push up, right? We're looking to, we had a bunch of positions going up here. Sorry, we had a bunch of positions going up there, but the way the price actually formed and the way it pushed, you know, we weren't really able to capitalize as much as I would have liked. But you know, there's always next time. But yeah, so right now these are my levels. These are the levels I am looking at, and things are looking still bullish, right? Because we sort of created this sort of consolidation, faked out to the bottom, right? Came back into the range. Now we faked back to the top. Now we're respecting. So we did. So look at this. This is like textbook. What would I call this? Textbook formation, right? Faked out to the bottom, right? Closed back inside, right? Boom, came back, range, broke above. Now we respect it. Now can this candle, can this next hourly candle close bullish above? Let's see. Let us see. 30-minute. Yeah, so these are my levels. All right, let me take a look at gold real quick. Okay, so gold been rejecting, right? Tapped into all-time highs and we've been rejecting, so nothing too surprising there. This isn't really a level, right? This level right here, it's not really a level, at least on the weekly. It's at least it's not a confirmed level yet, right? When this weekly candle closes, then yeah, it'll be a confirmed level. But for now, it's just an arb. It's just where the previous weekly candle closed, right? Yeah, and so we closed bearish for the previous week. Let's see daily. What's the daily saying? So daily closed bullish though, right? Okay, interesting. So we respected initially, and then we came up, closed bullish. Now it looks like we're creating a bottom wick. So this could just flip at any point, right? So this daily candle, this current daily candle could flip at any point, and we continue this push going up. But yeah, we'll see. You'll probably make a steeper bottom wick here, I think. Yeah, you most likely, like if you're gonna drive up here, you're most likely gonna make a steeper bottom wick, maybe towards 34, right? You might just see a steeper bottom wick towards 23.34, and then you start pushing up. But yeah, again, we'll see. We will see. I hope my mic is good. I'm muted. Okay, now I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. All right, cool. Coolio. Yeah, I mean it's held at this point, so might as well. Yeah, it's a weird little range, isn't it? Because you sort of have this level here that you could say is support, and then this level here that you could say is resistance. But I'm going more just the overalls, right? I'm just going with the overall levels. But yeah, now you are playing inside this range right now. So I would expect if you're gonna push up here, if you're gonna continue pushing up, you're gonna come down and tap probably 23.34 though, right? Minimum, right? I would expect that around these areas, 23.34, and then you start driving up. But again, we'll see. We'll just have to wait and see how price forms here. But yeah, keep in mind the bearish momentum is strong here though. You do have a lot of bearish momentum. Even though this last 2 days did close bullish, you have a lot of bearish momentum from this weekly candle, right, to the downside. So yeah, you wanna be careful with that, right? All right, let's see. Let us see the 4 hour real quick. What's going on with the 4? So 4 hour close bearish. Looks like we rejected off of a level, and now we're coming back up. So are we gonna be able to close back bullish into this range? If we do, that's a closer above what? 2347.5. What is that on the daily? 2347.5. What is this? What's the flip of the daily? 2351. Okay. Yeah, so I mean if we end up coming here, coming back up here, closing above, it's possible, right? It's possible because the flip of the daily isn't too far away. It's 2351, so around here, right? So yeah, I'd say above here your buys are really good, right? Above this level here, right? Yeah, actually I'm gonna hold this level right here. Yeah, so nope, right here. Cool. Yeah, so if we can get a closer above 2351 on the 4 hour, I think we should be good to drive up. Yeah, if we just end up closing, you know, somewhere inside this range, so above these levels here, so this is more of a minor level, I'd say. But technically it's all one level, right? This whole thing is one level. In between this whole range here is technically one level, just because you have your body closers here, but you have your wicks up there, right? So I mean, yeah, it all depends on how you draw your levels and how you want to see it. But yeah, I think your safest bet here for buys would be above, so that closer above 2352 here, right? That should be fuego for the buys. If you end up closing somewhere inside this range, you could still continue pushing up, but you know, it probably wouldn't be as long term. The buys wouldn't be as long term as they would be if you close above 2352, right? So yeah, but these are the 4 hour levels. So let's see how we form. So again, 2352 is what I'm looking at. How does that line up with the daily? How does that sorry, with the hourly? So around here, and you have a level here. Let's see. Yeah, you might as well just go all the way up, huh? 52 is this level. Okay, so got that level there. And sells could play out as well. Okay, sells there. So yeah, so in terms of my levels, so not as straightforward here on gold in terms of the levels. Yeah, I don't because I don't really want to get involved in this range right here. It's a little choppy. It's a little choppy of a range. Yeah, it's a little choppy of a range down there. But yeah, we'll see. We will see. I think these levels for now will suffice. 52. So yeah, pretty much around here, no? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so let's see how we form. Let's see how we form around these levels here. I'm not a fan of this whole thing. I'm tempted to just put this level down here and not take anything going all the way down here, because it is a little choppy, right? It is a little choppy, right? Because you have this level, and then as soon as you have this level, you have this level, then you got this, then this, then this. So it is a little choppy in here. But yeah, let's see how we form. Because if we can create a bottom wick towards these areas, right? If we can say maybe close above, then you create a steep bottom wick towards these areas, I think you should be good to continue up. Right? I think you should be good to drive up there. But especially if that coincides with a 4-hour closer, right? A 4-hour bullish closer above 2352.5. And yeah, let's see. Let us see. 2352.5, yeah. Around there. What's that on the hour? Yo, this music is bumping, huh? I like that. Let's see, how many pips is this range? About a 43 pip range. Okay, not bad. Not terrible. Yeah, so yeah, for now, these are my levels, and of course we will update that as needed as price prints here. And yeah, let's see. Interesting. Yeah, let's see what we can get here. I understand. I do know we're technically closing above a level here. If we close on yeah, you do have a little bit of room up. So you have a little bit of room to drive here to the top side, right? Towards 2352. But they're not the best buys to have right now. To be honest, they're not the best buys to have right now. But it is very possible, though. It is very possible. So this daily coming up, it's a buy. So most likely tap into 2360.5. Interesting. All right, let's see. Let's see how we form. I might not leave at 8 exactly, but around that 8 o'clock, I'm gonna have to dip, because we're not waiting for news, right? So it's not like we're waiting for news. We're not waiting for 8:30 for anything, right? We're just gonna. We're waiting for, market open, so comics open, NYSE open, all that beautiful stuff. But yeah, in terms of news, we can have our positions at any point here, right? Let me see. This buys, right? Okay. sort of started from middle of nowhere. Yeah, this is the level. I'm looking at this level right here, trying to gauge what would I require to take a buy inside this range. Like I said, at 23.52, once you get the closer above 23.52.5 on, say, the 4-hour, right? Then those are clean buys to take, right? Those are clean buys to take. But now I'm trying to think of a reason why can't I take these buys right here, right? If I get this opportunity here, if I get an early opportunity, if I get a opportunity to enter this position early, why can't I take these buys? Let me see. Yeah, if you guys are looking at gold as well, feel free to, you know, chime in. Feel free to chime in. Let me see how this. Yeah, GJ probably not gonna close in any way I can, you know, take a buy right now. But as long as if we end up closing above this level, it's very possible, right? Yeah, I wouldn't take those buys immediately. I'd still wait for a closer above this level, right? I'll still wait for a closer above that level. But if we end up closing bullish here, that would be nice. That would be nice. But yeah, back to gold though. Back to gold. Why can't we take this? It's a good question I'm asking, and I don't really have the answer to. All right, let's look at this real quick, okay? So we set our monthly. We're rejecting on the monthly. Cool. All right, we tapped into all-time highs, started rejecting. That's expected. Closed bearish last week. This level isn't really a level. It's not a confirmed level, at least not on the weekly, right? So this could just be a top wick for us to continue driving back down, right? Okay. Go to the daily. Previous 2 daily candles have closed bullish, but again, these 2 bullish closers could just be a top wick to continue driving back down. Now, do we still have more room to push up here, or have we tapped into a level of rejection, right? So we came down, we closed below resistance, respected resistance, but still pushed above, closed above. So most likely you're looking to tap into some type of level here. You've not really tapped into that level. I mean, you came close to 2360, which is where I would say the next level of rejection or the next key level would be. But you haven't really tapped into 2360 though, so you do technically have room to drive up here. Okay, so go down to the 4-hour, right? 4-hour, 4-hour. So you haven't closed. So your previous 4-hour closed bearish, respecting. Yeah, closed bearish, respecting. If you look at this candle to the left, if you mirror something like this, you're expecting this candle to close respecting this level here, and this never actually tapped into 2360 or 20. Yeah, look at where this rejected from. Look at where this rejected from. So all your rejections in this level to the downside, or at least from here, right? All your rejections to the downside in this level or in this range, or at least from here. So still, I mean, even then, still, you do still have a little bit of room to come up here. 2350, 30 minutes. So yeah, that would be your vantage point right there. 2350 would be your vantage point. Okay, we're about to close in 30 seconds. We might be entering an early position here. We might be entering an early position here, but let me see. I'm gonna probably need a top wick. Oh, sorry, a bottom wick. I'm gonna probably need a bottom wick towards, say, these levels here. Right, towards this one. This came straight up, down. Okay, 1 second for the closer, and we closed. Okay, that's an interesting closer. Not really sure if that's respecting or not. So really, I need a bottom wick to around these areas here. All right, okay. So it's an interesting close, because technically you closed above, technically you closed above, like barely closed above, barely closed above. Also barely closed above. Okay. Let's see where we get this bottom wick to. If we can get a bottom wick towards these areas here, because this is sort of the median. All right, I sort of have this as the median. If you can get that bottom wick, so a little bit of a steeper bottom wick, I'll take the buys. Let me see, what's my range here? But I'm not gonna hold this position for long. I'm just looking to tap into, yeah, I'm looking at about a 15 pip move here. If I take this, I'm looking at about a 15 pip move. I'm not looking for any more than that. Because yeah, you're rejecting on the 4-hour here. Right, this is a 4-hour level. Right, this is a 4-hour level. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Let's see. Let's see. Why I want this to create this steeper bottom wick is just because, I mean, if the steeper this bottom wick, the more volume we sort of have to at least push up to take out these highs, right? So that at least we can go break even on this trade. So let's see. Okay, let me just get ready here. So as soon as we tap into that level, okay. So I'm gonna have a buy stop here actually. Let me see. Gonna have a buy stop. Gonna have a buy stop. In terms of my stop loss, I mean, yeah, once this flips, starts doing this gymnastics, for sure it's not coming down here straight. It's not gonna be here, you know. Whoa, what is that? Oh, bruh. I was about to say, yo. Okay, nah, that's cool. It's cool. It usually didn't have a comma before. This 1,000 doesn't, on TradingView, it doesn't. It usually doesn't have a comma. So like the comma just makes it look a lot scarier, huh? But yeah, nah. So my stop loss is gonna be down there, 2334, 4.6.36. Okay. So my order isn't in yet. Working on it. 2347. Okay, so I got a buy stop in at 2347.47. Or no, 2347.55. Yeah. I got a buy stop in at 2347.57 or 0.55. Oh, my fault. Yeah, so let's see how this plays out here. Let's see how this plays out. So did the 5 close already or no? Yeah, previous 5 closed, no bottom wick as well. If this 5 flips, if we can flip on this 5, it bodes well for our position. If we can flip on this 5. Let's see. And we're not in yet. Not in yet. And okay, so I just got entered from spreads. So spreads just got me in there. So hopefully we can actually flip on this candle. So I'm not salty, right? So hopefully we can actually flip, so I'm not salty. Well, you know what I mean? In case, okay. So we just, okay, there goes our actual flip. Cool. So now we've actually flipped on that candle. I'm not looking for much here. Like I said before, as soon as we tap, to be honest, as soon as we take out these highs, right? Which is the hourly high, right? Yeah, as soon as we take out that high, I'm gonna go break even and my TPs are not far off from that, right? I'm looking at about a 15 pip move here. I'm looking about a 15 pip move. That's probably where I'll close majority of the position. And yeah, if I have runners, I'm looking at runners up till here. Okay, so we just took out those highs. I'm gonna go break even. I'm gonna go break even and make this a risk-free trade. So what is that? 2, 3, 4, 7, 5. Cool. Okay, so so I haven't closed anything yet. I've just gone break even. As soon as we tap into 23.49 here, I'm gonna close majority of the position. So not yet. As soon as we tap 23.49, I'll close majority of the position. Okay, yeah. So you might just end up rejecting here. So I mean, you've taken out this high now, so you're about 10 pips in. So I mean, if you wanted to close profits, you could. Depending, depending on how much you put or how much lots you're risking, it might be it might be pretty profitable. It might already be a profitable trade for you. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till we tap 23.49 here, right? I think even if we're gonna reject here, you're gonna see a push towards 23.49 at some point. Just a matter of, do we get that push before we get stopped out or after? Let's see. Wait, what? Not the what? What does that mean? Okay. So right there, I'm gonna close majority of this, but actually I'm gonna close full. Whoa, hold up. Close full, bro. Ava, look at that. Slow fingers on my part. So slow fingers. Man, my fingers are way too slow. What the heck? What the heck? All right, so right there, I've closed full on that position. Because I wasn't really expecting this to do much. I wasn't really expecting this to do much. Yeah, because we would need a steeper bottom wick if we're gonna just drive straight up from that position. But like, let's see, like if we're just gonna drive straight up above this above this level here, we're gonna need a steeper bottom wick. But yeah, nice quick trade right there. I think I saw about 11 pips. Yeah, if I closed on time, that would have been about 16 pips or so. Yeah, that would have been about 16 pips, but I got slow fingers, bruv. Slow fingers. Yeah, we getting back into the groove of it, It's because of the long weekend. Risk is too high? Why is risk too high? Why is risk too high? My stop loss is large, but that's paired with a certain amount of lots, right? So it all depends on the lot size that you're using, right? So for me, the risk is not high. I'm risking exactly, in terms of the dollar amount, I'm risking exactly the amount I want to risk, right? So even if my stop loss is about 100 pips, 150, 200, I scale that, right? I scale that according to my I scale my lots, right? I scale my lots according to my stop loss. So the amount I'm risking is never more than, it's never more than I'm comfortable with risking. So it all depends on how you wanna risk, right? Or how you wanna take your trades. But yeah. So quick one for the morning. That was just a quick little trade I was looking at, right? Just a quick trade I was looking at. So we are still here, but I will be back. I have to step out for a little bit, but I will be back. Let me see. So let me just update this record real quick. $32. The trades taken. So gold, we're about I was about, say, 11 pips. Hold up, let me see. Let me check my terminal. How many pips was that? That was, nope, it's about 9 pips. Never mind. About 9 pips. Yeah, we saw about oh, my fault, guys. My fault. We saw about 16 pips there. We saw about 16 pips there, but you know, we couldn't close on time. It is what it is. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna continue pushing up here, right? Looks like we are gonna continue pushing up here, which is cool, which is fine by me. We've taken our part of that. Now what I'm gonna be looking for, I'd say a close. I mean, if you can close here on the 15 above, if you can close above on the 15 without driving, then yeah, I guess you could play that, right? You could play this right here. Yeah, you could play that right there. 30-minute hourly. Yeah, but most likely, because I have to dip right now, but most likely I'm not taking anything until 8:30, right? So we'll see how the 30-minute candle closes, and yeah, we'll go from there. But hey, this would have been a nice one, right? This would have been a nice one, but I didn't really think we would just drive up like this, right? This is hence why my vantage point was around here, right? At 15, 17 pips. Yeah. But yeah, once this 15 closes, I'd say a closer above here is what you want, right? You want a closer above support, right? If you can close above support here, create a bottom wick. That bottom wick is probably not gonna be much. It's probably not gonna be much of a bottom wick, and then you come up and tap this level. But if you tap this level first, you want to wait for a 30-minute closer. But yeah, fuego trade though. Nice little trade for. I wish if it had pushed like this instead of just, you know, stalling, you know, that would have been nice, no? But hey, it is what it is. Yeah, okay. But yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. For the most part, I'm waiting for the 30-minute close, I'd say. Where's my notepad? Okay, cool. So I'll be right back. I mean, I'm not really interested in taking anything here anymore, right? My move is pretty much done in this range. So at this point, I'm looking for a closer above, right? Yeah, even if this 15 closes like this, I'm not gonna be involved in this. Most likely you tap 23.52 though, but I wouldn't be involved. I'll just wait for this 30-minute to close and see what I want. Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I'll be right back, y'all. Vibe out real quick. Yeah, my fault, y'all. All right, we back. My fault. Anyway, technical difficulties. All right, so 30 minutes just closed. Let's see, GJ. Well, not just closed. We're about 4 minutes in. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Ran into a little bit of trouble on the way. Yeah, so GJ closed respected. So we were respecting this range, right? So we didn't close back inside this range, which is a sort of a good sign for now. Let's see if we continue pushing up here, right? Let's see if we can have this 30-minute close above 200.5, which would also be an hourly closer above as well. All right, let me see gold. So gold, we ended up coming up all the way. Again, the reason I didn't hold the initial position here, because of this level here, right? I did reckon that if we were gonna continue and push clean through it, that we were gonna create a steeper bottom wick. And I mean, I guess you could have been in on this 15 as well. Did the 15 close? Yeah, so the 15 did close favorably. So, you know, if you were able to get in on this action here as well, you know, congratulations. But yeah, but now with this 30-minute close, I'm gonna need to see hourly closer now, right? Gonna need to see a closer above this range, right? All of these levels here. So this is TPs, right? This is full TPs hit. And now let's see what happens from here, right? Let's see what happens from here. I mean, you have this level up here, which is about 20 pips off. Maybe you can capitalize on this range depending on how deep into this range you close, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, if the hourly ends up closing above this level here, so above this range, but the 30 just doesn't clear this, right? We end up not clearing this level right here on the 30, but the hourly still closes above, then yeah, I'll take that. I still consider that, right? I'll still take that. Oh yeah, I actually overlooked something here, right? We do have this 4-hour closer as well, right? We do have this 4-hour closer coming up, so yeah, this is gonna be a key closer. So now the daily has flipped, which is what we were looking for initially to start the day. The daily has flipped, so now let's see what's gonna happen here. Let's see what's gonna happen, because we do have 2360 as our level of interest here, right? We are looking at 2360 as the level of like if we're gonna reject here to push to the downside, we're most likely gonna tap 2360 first, right? So let's see. Hopefully we don't tap 2360 before this 4-hour closes. If we can just close just above and then come up to 2360, that would be nice. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, looks like we have a bit of volume here though. Guess comics open. Yeah, we got a bit of volume here. Let's see. Let us see. Interesting. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we are coming up here. I don't really have any entries at this point, right? My entries are pretty much done, right? We had entries down here, but we're already out of that trade, so nothing much we can do about that. Let's see. Yeah, we're coming up here. Just put this there. And stay here. Daylight. This is surprising. Okay. Down here. Yep. There. Interesting. Okay, yeah. Let's see how this 4 hour is gonna close. We're most likely waiting for a 4 hour closer here. Let's see how this 4 hour is gonna close. The GJ 4 hour closure would be interesting as well, because if we do end up closing above this this level here, right? We end up closing above these highs here. You could sort of capitalize on this wick fill, which is about 10 pips. Not terrible. Which is not terrible. Okay. But yeah, let's see what happens here. Yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back. Because we're gonna be waiting on the 4 hour close here as we drive up, as we just watch price drive up here. We have no entries. So we just gotta watch this at this point. We just gotta watch this at this point. Let me see. Not on the 30-minute close, but on the 4 hour close. Yep. And just so y'all don't get any FOMO, I'm gonna just go to the 4 hour candle. Just go to the 4 hour chart. Because if you're looking at this 30, I'm sure you're itching. You're just itching to take a buy, huh? But yeah, let me go to the 4 hour right here. Yeah, there you go. Cool. So let's see what happens. I'll be right back, yo. All right, we are back. We are back. Oh yeah, okay. Apologies for the, today's stream a little bit all over the place. Got a bunch of things happen. Okay, so gotta catch my breath, man. God dang. Cardio in the dump. Okay, so let's see here. So I did our 4-hour close. So 4-hour close bullish above this what I would say is most recent resistance, right? So like I said, even if as long as we end up closing above this, I still see potential for taking these buys up, right? To fill this range. This is about a 10 pip range right here, right? So now we've closed respecting. We've closed above this range here, right? We've closed above this range that we formed, closed above this range, came back, retested, closed respecting. So now can we see a bullish closure? Ideally you want to have a buy somewhere in here, right? Because if you can take this buy somewhere here, you can start seeing that push into these areas here, right? Because as soon as we close bullish above here, I'm not really sure what levels exist. I'm not really sure what levels exist in this area. Yeah, I'm not really sure what levels exist in this area. So yeah, so I'm not, I would prefer to take the buys earlier on, right? Earlier sooner than later. Yeah, but we'll see. I think for this one, maybe a 15-minute closer. Oh my. So yeah. All right, so yeah, let's see how this 15-minute closes, and we'll go from there. Let's see how this 15-minute closes. We'll go from there. I think a 15-minute closer above, the 15-minute closer above here should be well, then you have to it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky taking these buys inside this range, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, you would prefer to have, taken advantage of all of this, right? All of that push up, and then at this point you could have gone, you could be break even at this point. I do think we're gonna take out these highs for sure though, right? Because right now we just sort of tested the same place as this. We've not really officially taken out these highs to the left. I think on this push we're gonna do that. We're gonna see that happen, and if we do that before we come down, I don't think we're gonna drive off of that push. We might drive up, but it's not gonna be the long-term push, right? But yeah, we'll see what happens there. So gold ended up closing, so bearish close, 30-minute close bearish. The 4-hour closed above, so we closed above this level here, but we retested the overall resistance level, right? The overall resistance level was respected, even the hourly as well. Same thing on the hourly. Yeah, same thing on the hourly, so I can't even justify the 30. Yeah, so we sort of don't have positions right now. We don't really have much positions right now. Let's see what oh my goodness, my fault. Let's see what happens at 9:30. Let's see what happens at 9:30, and yeah, we'll move from there. Let's see what happens at 9:30. If we don't see anything by 9:30, I think we'll call it a stream. Yeah, we were able to get some early buys on gold. We could have held it for a little bit more, but we got what we got, and I'm cool with that. So at this point, I believe we are now break even. Yeah, about -$3, right? About -$3 here. Yeah, the same thing as break even, man. Come on. Where's current profit? Okay, so I'm gonna say we are about break even. Cool. All right, let's see where we can go from here. So we're back at break even once again. Yeah, it's been a bumpy ride, huh? It's been a bumpy ride, but yeah, we're coming back up slowly but surely, just gradually coming back up. So let's see what happens here. See what happens. This formation right here, if this was a if this was a forex chart, I would be looking for the sells. So I hope that's not what's gonna happen here though, because you see this, we sort of came down here, came all the way, boom, we tapped into a level of resistance, came down, and now we're coming back up, right? You would expect to create a steeper bottom wick before. Hey man, I hope my my progress chart is not, it doesn't fall in line with price action, man. Shit. Yeah man. Yeah, but let's see what happens here. So how many minutes left? So 8 minutes left for this 15. Let's see how this 15 closes. The DJ 15. Let's see how we close here. So 200.5. Yeah, maybe if you took the buy as soon as you opened up, but nah. Yeah, because really this is the move you're trying to play, right? You're trying to take advantage of this wick fill to the left. That's what you're really trying to take advantage of. So if you end up taking a buy from, say, these levels, it's not the best. It's not really the best. What you would like to see here, or what I would like to see, maybe this, so this can close bullish but with a steep top wick. So maybe we close somewhere around here. The new candle forms, opens up, no top wick, comes all the way down here to create a bottom wick. I'll take those buys going up, and we have about at least a 7 pip vantage point here. So let's see how that forms. In terms of gold, yeah, I mean, gold, the 4-hour closer was not the best, but this daily now, right? This day, oh, okay. Yeah, that's what could happen here. Because this daily, right, I'm looking for 2360 to get tapped. What does this look like? We basically have a fake out. We almost have a fake out here, right? I mean, if you're just considering this level, right, this level is really only held as resistance, at least. Yeah, this level is really only held as resistance. So, you know, you sort of fake, well, it's not really a fake out, but you close below, but you never respected, right? You never respected the level, came back up, you closed above a minor level here, which is this, and you have driven off of this level in the past. Okay, things are getting interesting now. So you have driven off this level in the past that you ended up closing above, but you're still respecting overall levels here, but you're looking for 2360 to get tapped. This formation, you are bullish, close bullish, still respecting. So this does still have the capacity, right? This still has the capacity to come up to a higher 4-hour level, right? Before we reject, even though we close respecting here. So 2360 would be above there. Okay, interesting. Where are my rejection levels here? Let me see. All above there. I have this as well. So that's all around 2360. You have this as well. Okay. Cool. So we're gonna be looking to take these buys on gold. But nothing has formed quite yet. Not quite yet. Yeah, this 15-minute closer is gonna be key. How many pips is this? 20 something pips? Not terrible. 15, 5. So last 5 minutes of the 15 here. Last 5 minutes of the 15, we're holding this level. We are holding that level there. You got, oh, we holding this level too. Quite. Resistance. Okay, so let's see how this 15-minute closes here. Let's see how this 15-minute closes here. See how this 15 closes. If we manage to close above on this 15, we close above this level, I'll take this buy up. I'll take these buys going up, and we have at least a 10 pip vantage point there. But we need to close a little bit not too bullish, right? We don't want to close too bullish, because then we don't have much of a vantage point. You don't want to close too bullish. Technically, if you get activated on that trade, you're not really looking for this 4 hour to flip again, right? You're not really looking for this to flip again, because at that point, if you're getting activated, if you're pushing like that, you're expecting to tap into a level and then reject, right? So it's not like you're expecting to, create a steeper bottom wick for a more sustained move going up. What I'm expecting is a push up, tap into the level, and then rejection, right? So I'm not really expecting to still flip on this 4 hour if we get activated here. But yeah, but for the sake of risk management, our stops are gonna be somewhere down here. These lows right there. Cool. So we're coming up here. We're coming up here. 35. Yeah, this if we could just close, well, not like this, but like, yeah, just like this. If we could close literally like this, picture perfect. That would be picture perfect, then we'll be in there. Yeah, but I think I'll have to make this a little bit, yeah, because I mean, yeah, 4 hour could flip, but I'm not really expecting it to drive all the way up here, so I don't really want it to flip, do I? Yeah, more of a sustained move up, because we're already up there. 156 GPs around here. Yeah, I need this 5 to not close so bullish. This 5 right now is closing a little too bullish. Yeah, nothing much I can do. Yeah, GJ also potential buys on GJ. Let's see. For both, in both cases, I just need the price not to close too bullish. In both cases, ironically enough. Yeah, let me see what's my levels on GJ. Okay, so you never can. So you could. You already did all of that, so you're not really expecting to come back here. 4 hour level never tapped though. But no, you did retest. You did retest the 4 hour level. Yeah, you're not expecting to come back here or anything. 40. Right, about 40. Take out those lows. Let's see. Good. Yeah, should be it. Yeah. Okay, so because GJ, what I'm expecting on GJ, before I take this buy, I'm gonna need a bottom wick towards these levels, right? I'm gonna need that bottom wick towards these levels. I understand you already retested, right? You already retested, have that bullish confirmation candle to the top side as well. But with this 4 hour, I think you need a steeper bottom wick here if you're gonna drive up. Because here's the thing, if you're not gonna just drive up here, you're gonna come here, tap, come back to our BE area, right? So I'm not really looking for that smaller move. I'm looking for the larger move. So regardless, okay, so yeah, I like the open. I like the open of that candle. Now, can we create a bottom wick now? We just need a bottom wick towards these areas and I'll be in there. Well, I won't be in there. I'll have buy stops in there. Yeah. And it's about 7 pips. 7 pip vantage point. Let's see what happens there. As for gold, yeah, because I mean, why not, right? Yeah, so gold is yeah, nothing we can do about that. No entries on gold for us. No entries on gold for us. But yeah, I am looking. We are most likely gonna tap into these levels, take out this high, and yeah, boom. So right there, that's TP hit. Right, so that's TP. Let's see what happens from here. Let's see what happens from here. I'm most likely done in terms of looking at anything for gold. But yeah, boom, TP's decimated. Yeah, so that's about it. That's about it for gold. TPs have been decimated. Yeah, you could continue pushing up here, right? Because 2360 is what I was looking for, right? That's all I was looking for here on the daily. So now we've tapped 2360. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens from here. Let's see what we're gonna do from here. Call me Mystic Mac. I predict these things. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I mean, for sure now I'm not taking any sales, right? I'm not really looking for any sales. I mean, I wasn't looking for sales before, but for sure now I'm not. Till we go below there. 15.5, yeah. So I mean, it was a good, it was a decent 15-minute closure, right? You really wanted, you know, more of a vantage point, right? I just needed this to close a little bit more, a little bit lower, right? And have more. I mean, I wouldn't have taken this regardless, right? I wouldn't have taken this regardless. I mean, I guess you do have a 10 pip vantage point here, but I wouldn't have taken this regardless because this is, I mean, this is not a very apparent bottom wick, right? So I wouldn't need much of a bottom wick, but I would need a bottom wick, and this doesn't even count as a bottom wick to me. So yeah, that's c'est la vie on that one. Okay, GJ coming up here. GJ coming up here. Let's see. Yeah, I want that steeper bottom wick because I'm going for this. I want to take the runner up, right? Well, not the runner, but I want this straight to run up. I don't want to just come up here and then reject back to break even, right? So I can't really take this right now. Let's see how this 15-minute is gonna form. So by 9:30 we'll know if we're staying or not, because oof, look at this. Wow, yeah, that just went. I mean, yeah, nothing much I can do there, man. Nothing much I can do. Because now you've tapped 2360, so your next level here is 2362.5 or 2365. 2365, yeah. Yeah, your next level here is about 2365 on the 4-hour. On the hourly, it's about yeah, you actually have a lot more room on the hourly. Well, no, I lied. There you go, right there, 2365. Yeah, so yeah, 2365 here is your next level. So that's what you can play here. Well, I'll go on, Maji. What's good? How you doing, bro? Yeah, so 2365 is what you can play here. But like I said, yeah, we don't have the entry, so we're just gonna stay out of that one. Man like ruckus. How you doing, bro? Yeah, so that, I mean, that's TP's decimated, right? So that's TP1, TP2, TP3, all the TPs, right? Yeah, we were down here too. This is where we had our entries, but yeah, it wasn't ready to push at that time, but now it's pushing. Yeah, we just had no entries for this. Yeah, were you able to get in on the buys, the gold buys? Yeah, I feel you, bro. Feel you. I had entries down here as well. So I took the buys early. I took the early buys here. But yeah, I closed. I mean, I don't want to say I closed early yet, because I closed based off of where I thought price would reject before creating this bigger push up, because I was expecting price to create a steeper bottom wick after we tapped into this level here, right? So yeah, I closed mine early as well, but not really early, because it was all according to what my plan was. So it wasn't really early per se, but relatively early compared to, you know, what's going on right now. This would have been good places to enter again if we had a bottom wick, but we never made a bottom wick. We just pushed straight up. So facts. Hey, a dub is a dub though, right? A dub is a dub. Don't focus on the one that you could have gotten, right? Or that you feel you could have got. Don't focus on what you left on the table, right? Only focus on what you got in your hands. Oh, gotcha. Oh yeah, well in that case, yeah, dickhead, you should have learned it. It's like, yeah man, it happens, but you learn in it. Now you've learned to, the next time the next time you find yourself in that situation, now you know what to do in it. It's all about learning. You learn something new every day. You learn something new every day. Yeah, so unfortunately we couldn't get additional entries here on gold on the way up, because I mean these closures are atrocious, right? You're opening with no bottom wicks, and you're just straight up pushing, right? So there's a lot of volume here. There is at least a lot of volume. You're about to tap into 4-hour TPs, right? You're about to tap into those TPs there. Yeah, this move is most likely done, at least for me. I don't even see where I would enter at this point. Yeah, this 15 still has no bottom wick. Imagine you flip. That'd be funny. And boom, TP's hit. Full TP's hit right there. Full TP's hit. 168 pips. Tough. Yeah, so now you've tapped into 2365. Let's see what happens. Are you gonna reject, or are you gonna keep on pushing here? Let's see. All right, 30-minute closer coming up here. Let's see what happens. If 30-minute ends up closing bullish like this on GJ, I just need a bottom wick. If we can get that nice bottom wick now to the I mean, you would think it would be lower, right? Now that you've done all that gymnastics. So you came up, tapped the top of the range, came back down. If you end up closing bullish, respecting again, you're expecting a bottom wick, a lower bottom wick. So you're expecting to at least take out this previous 30-minute bottom wick. Yeah, so let's see, because then if that's a flip on the hourly as well, so if you end up driving down here, you take out this hourly low. Okay, yeah, take out this hourly low, and you flip. That should be decent. Yeah, let's see how we close in about 4 minutes here on the 15. Sorry, on the 30. Let's see how we close on the 30 here. Yeah, if we close bullish, I'm gonna stick around and see how, you know, how price forms. But if we close bearish below here, I'm gonna call it a stream. Call it a stream. As for gold, I mean, now you tapped into this 2364 level, right? 2364, 2365. You've tapped into those levels. At this point, if you're gonna start taking those buys, I mean, you're catching a falling knife, I think, right? You start taking those buys at this point. Yeah, you've basically tapped into all the levels. So every single level I would have as TPs, you've basically tapped into everything, right? Yeah, I would say if you want to take these buys here, you need two things to happen here. And I definitely could be wrong, because there is volume here and it's about to be NYSE open as well. So things are going to be jumping here, right? It seems like things are going to be jumping here. But the only other opportunities for buys I can even think of right now, I can even cook up, is this, right? I mean, you've had this big push. Now you've tapped into a key level of rejection. If you manage closing above 2362 here on the 30-minute, right? If you can close above 2362, then come down with a bottom wick towards 2358, then flip, that I would be interested in taking, right? That I would be interested in taking. But if you don't do, if things don't go exactly like that, then yeah, I'm gonna have to call that. I'm gonna have to call it for the day. I'm gonna have to call it for the day. I mean, alternatively, you could also close above everything here on the hourly, right? But if you close above everything on the hourly here, to be honest, I'd be surprised. If you do that, I'd be very surprised. I would be very surprised. Yeah, 2370. Yeah, so basically you would need to close above 2370, and I would be very surprised. 2365 as well. Yeah, let's see how we close though. Let's see how we close. I would prefer if GJ set up for us here. I would prefer if GJ could set up for us here, because gold to me seems again catching a falling knife, right? But yeah, 1 minute left for the 30-minute closer. Let's see what happens. Let us see what happens here. When I look into her eyes, you know, all I see, yeah, all I see, yeah. Come on, hey, yeah. You already know what it is. Baby, I did it. Baby, I did it. All right, so 30 close bullish, open, no bottom wick. So it's a wrap on GJ. Nothing I can do with that. Nothing much I can do with that on GJ. Gold now. Okay, so I'm gonna unless we just start melting here as I'm signing off, unless we just start melting here towards 2358, I'm gonna call it a stream right there. Basically what I'm looking for now, right? I'm looking for price to tap into this level, because I mean we close respecting, right? We close respecting this level here. I'm looking for prices to tap into this level and then close above. Maybe a 15-minute close above. I'll take a 5-minute close as well, right? But it would need to happen on this first 5 minute, right? So if this first if bruh, I can't speak today. If this first 5 minute ends up doing this, come down here, creates a bottom wick, closing bullish back above, that I'll look to take, right? I'll look to take this buy is going up. And yeah, that's I think that's a that would be like a at least a 20 pip vantage point here. But hey, we're just driving up at this point. We're just driving up at this point. Looks like we didn't need much. Yeah, looks like we didn't even need much of a, yeah. So I guess that was this, maybe. So this right here, something like that. Guess something like that. In the kitchen is tasted like a stir fry. Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. That's gonna be it for me. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna look for this to come down, create a steeper bottom wick towards 2358, and then I doubt this 5 is gonna do it for us. But if the 15 can do all of that and then close above 2362 here, then I'll take those buys to fill the rest of the range going up. As for GJ, most likely gonna wait for an hourly close just to see what price wants to do here. Yeah, because even if we end up creating that bottom wick now, I don't like how close we are to this level. I'm not a fan of that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me, y'all. That's gonna be it for me. Appreciate y'all for showing up. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you guys if you took the trade today, or if you got anything of value, any lessons learned, make sure to leave a like, subscribe for the algo. We're gonna be back here again tomorrow, of course, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. That's 12:30 p.m. West African time. Yeah. So yeah, appreciate y'all and peace.